JonnyPink. This is actually take 2 of this intro. I had it set up, and when I was transferring the files, normally I transfer my files and then I check before I format my card. In this case, I was so excited about the video and in such a hurry, I didn't do that, and I stopped it in the middle of the transfer and then formatted the card, and well, I lost the intro footage. So this is take 2 of that. I have some new kit, and if you've seen some of my videos, you've seen me tracking as I'm walking around and the camera is tracking me. I don't have an assistant. For GoPro, I use a Telson. I really like this thing. It's inexpensive and it just works. Out of all the gimbals that I've tried and had fun with, this one is Hohem. It's their top of the line one, and it's really not very expensive, and it just works. I like things that work. The R50 that I'm filming on at the moment, as far as tracking goes, you just can't beat it. You know, out of all the cameras that I've used, Canon tracking is just absolutely phenomenal. So recently I had Shimbol reach out to me. They have their TP Mini. Right now it's $89. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this on YouTube. So I started watching some of the videos and different people talking about it. I use stuff like this all the time for my music videos. Comes in this nifty case. Wait, let me make sure it's not upside down. There you go. Now mind you, I already did all this and I had my script and everything ready to go. You have a TX right there, transmitter, and the RX right there, receiver. HDMI ports, full-size HDMI ports in and out so you can go through. It takes this battery. These are very common, and I think I got these on Amazon. This one, I have 2 others on Amazon for like $17. It plugs in via USB over here. You can get less expensive ones. You can get a lot more expensive ones. You probably want one with a lot more capacity so it lasts a lot longer. I use stuff like this all the time. I'm always carrying so much more gear than I need. I have fun doing it. I use it in my music videos. Many times I've set up my kitchen here, use that as a prop, green screen. James shot me here.
Recording.
So please excuse me while I sit here for a while. I don't want to play no more.
And then the living room, I've shot stuff in there too for my music videos. It's just fun. I enjoy the technology. And when I'm talking about something, it's because I've used it. As your YouTube channel gets a little bit bigger and bigger, people reach out to you, hey, would you like to try this? And I turn down 90% of them because I'm just not interested. It's not something that I want to promote or even try. With this, it's like, yeah, I would really like to try it. And I do feel bad that I didn't get this out immediately. The weekend just did not work out the way I wanted it to. And I have clamps, these little C-clamps, alligator clamps, that I use for mounting lights in different places. These are really cool, very versatile. And this is a little small rig which I can put on here like this, and it'll clamp onto my tripod. I'm good to go. Attach the battery to the back. I've also been looking at a monitor. I have my other inexpensive lightweight monitor. That is, I use that a lot. But I want something that also records at the same time. And so I bought this. I was also looking at this, and I had this on the way when they reached out to me. This thing is awesome. Now, as I said, I had a problem with my transfer. I think I stopped it too soon and didn't check in my haste. So what I'm going to show you here, first I'm going to start with some video that I shot with this of the fire the other day. And I I like it. It only records in 1080. It's not recording in 4K, and it's not recording in log. I don't care. I just want something that shows how well it works. And the beauty of all of this is, since I did lose that footage in the transfer, my bonehead move, I made a mistake. It happens. I make a lot of them. The cool thing about it is, since I lost that footage, this is mostly what I have. You're not going to get to see the amazing R50 footage until the very end. So let me get back into that. I'm going to show you that. So all the footage you're going to be seeing, even though I'm looking at the R50, and it was recording, it was being recorded with this fantastic thing, and it was going through these. So you can see how well it really, really, really does work. First, let me show you some footage of the fire the other day. That was terrible. Check this out. So now, what I've got going is coming out of my camera, and people complain, oh, these new cameras, they only have the micro HDMI port. Well, it works for me. And I use it a lot. The mini and this one takes the full size. So I'm coming out of my camera that I'm filming on right now, and I'm looking into, out of the HDMI, I'm going into the TX on that one, into the RX right here. And I'm also recording on my monitor. So I can actually look right here and I can see that the box is focused around my eye. This is probably one of the coolest toys, I think, this whole setup. Again, I had an emergency, so I didn't get to, my wife had an accident, her car was totaled. So that took up a lot of my time. I didn't get to do the video review out in the field that I wanted to. And I saw some people testing how far away you could walk from it. Man, for me, this is perfect. I'm not going to be much more than, I don't know, 20 feet away from it at all times. And I'll list the price over here. This is absolutely phenomenal. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Wait a minute. I think I still have it up on my phone because I was going through all the settings and how to use things. This too, I'm going to do a review later on this one. It shoots, you have false colors. This is a monitor. I cannot talk highly enough about this in the brief time that I have used it. Okay. The mini wireless system. Check this out. $89. I don't know if you can see that on my phone if I do this way so you can see it, and it's kind of in the, there we go. It's still catching my eye. It's funny when you're looking at some of these monitors like this, you're looking at things backwards. This setup, yeah, I guess if you were going to do a movie, you'd be using the top of the line stuff, and you'd be spending thousands and thousands of dollars that would be rented or bought for you, or that you would have in your kit. And of course, you can get one of the super expensive monitors, like an Atomos, that's going to record in RAW. Most of us that are doing this, yeah, I can edit in RAW. My computer, when I had it built for me, I had it to be the top of the line, the best of the best of the best. It was out of date by the next week. I can do all that, sure, but I don't. I'm happy shooting in 4K or 8K, and my computer works with it just fine. I don't use false colors very often. I do like peaking because I can see when I'm overexposed, but these cameras are so fantastic for the consumer stuff that we do, or even for the dumb little YouTube music videos that I do. It's fantastic. It's fine. Most of us, that's what we're doing. You're taking pictures of yourself and you're putting them out there. In my case, I love the gadgets and the gears. I appreciate being able to share all my photos with you guys, and the music too, and they don't get as many views. But it's all shot here at home, just like this, just like you do. We all do the same things. This is huge because now I can use a little monitor, set it next to me like this one right here that I'm recording on, and that's the one I'm looking at. That is just so awesome. Let me turn it around and see if I don't get some digital feedback. Oh, I don't want to break my wife's thing. If it's sometimes when you show video at video, it's just like audio. You get digital feedback and it gets stuck in a loop. This is really cool. So anyway, just to recap one more time, this is Shimbol's. They're, well, let me read it. Let me read it right off of my phone for you. This is the TP Mini Wireless Transmission System. You have the RX, which is the receiver. It's marked right on there, little white lettering, and the TX, which is the transmission, T for transmission. And it's a professional video transmission system, 600 feet. I haven't tested it. I'm never going to use it at that distance. So even at 20 feet, it's going to be perfect for me. At this short distance, it's fantastic. 89 bucks, affordable and professional wireless video transmission system. And of course, it has the cool dragons on it, if you can see those. Affordable professional wireless system, 600 feet. It's aviation aluminum. These things are really heavy. The little gadgets that I have here to hold them up, the clamps and the small rig stuff works just fine. It'll hold them in place. And what you can't see from here, and I'm not going to show you because there's, you see the kitchen. I had to move everything back that way to make it look like there's not that much stuff around me. It's clamped onto one of the tripod legs, and I have the small rig. So this is sitting just like this off of the tripod, and I can do it. The tripod that's just out of view over here, I think you can see the video head over there. I have two bases for just such a thing when I'm using tracking or one of my, I like gear. When I'm using this on one of my tripods to track me. Oh, and it comes with this nifty base, which it just slides right into your hot shoe mount, and that alone is awesome. I'm trying to use one of my other ones that has the little arm on it. I think I'm going to get one of these for that. The other one is really light. This one is super heavy, but it is so awesome. The fact that you can record on it, and it comes with a chip, and it's been recording this entire time. I have been recording on both from there to here to here. So I'm recording on my camera and I'm recording on my monitor. And again, I bought this one. This is mine. Shimbol sent me this and I cannot thank you guys enough. This thing is fantastic. The funny thing about being on YouTube, once your channel starts to get a little bit bigger, and mine's not big by any means, is people offer you, hey, can we do a promotion with you? And most of them, I say I'm not interested, and I feel so bad that I didn't get this out really quickly for them because this is a phenomenal product. You do have to buy the batteries that go on here, and I think on Amazon I probably got this one for 17 bucks. It plugs in with the USB charger. You can get them for cheaper that plug into a little base. I wanted this one because it's the same as the others that I have that plug in with the USB, and I can charge it that way. This is so cool. I can see the R50 tracking my eyeball, and you can see it right there. So when I tell you guys about the products that I use and what makes me excited with these different things, it's because I've used it and I know how it works. Oh, and if you're hearing a hum, it's still like 95 degrees outside, so I've got the air going. That's it. I'm going to show you just a little bit more footage of the fire that I shot with this at 100 millimeters with an old lens. I traded that lens in. I'm getting some new stuff because I like buying gear. I love all the technology that we have available to us. If you get a chance, I've got some links down below. Go check those out. Let me know what you think. Please leave me some comments. I love answering comments. I had a delay again in getting to comments, to getting to recording. I'm still working on a couple of videos that were shot 2 weeks ago. It is what it is. Shimbol. This is really awesome, man. Check this out. This thing is so cool. Fantastic. And it fits right in here. Here's the box. And then this is the other thing. And yeah, I'm promoting this one too because I bought that. That is awesome. It's really inexpensive and it does everything for the consumer like you and I would do. If you want to take your photos like Jared Poland does and shoot and see where it's tracking, you can do that with this. Phenomenal piece of kit. This whole thing, I will be using it. I use all this kind of stuff all the time behind the scenes, and you never see it unless I'm just recording with the GoPro. But I do carry more garbage with me than I ever use, and I don't care. It's so much fun. I get to share with you guys. JonnyPink, thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me share with you. Look at that. I'm looking right at myself in that monitor. Golly, that's cool. Have a fantastic day. Whatever it is you're gonna do, have a fantastic day. Life is what you make it. Live it as hard as you can. You only get one chance at it. And if you have questions, leave them down below. Leave me comments. I'll get to them. I promise I will. There's links down below as well. JonnyPink, thank you, thank you. You guys have a fantastic whatever evening, morning, afternoon, night. I'm gonna sit here and just let myself fade right out. We'll see you guys. Oh yeah, and if I forgot to mention it, this fantastic little piece of gear right here, this comes with a memory card in it. So you don't even have to get one of those. All you have to get is the battery for the back. And for these two, all you have to do is get the battery. They're cheap. And you probably have some HDMI cables laying around that are full size from the TV. And when you bought the last TV and it broke and you bought something else. We'll see you guys. Thanks, man.